AITA for refusing to go back to my BF's country because when I visited, I felt uncomfortable the whole time. I'm a 28-year-old woman from one of those countries where people are considered stoic or cold by foreigners. My boyfriend, 27, is from Venezuela, and he is so different from all the people here. Outspoken, charming, flirty, trusting. That's what I liked about him. When he asked me to spend the second half of December in Venezuela visiting his family, I was excited. We would spend the holidays there and come back in the first week of January. I know a bit of Spanish, and I've been to Spain before, so I didn't think it would be too difficult. At first, it was amazing. This country is so full of surprises and is like another planet, but then there were some problems. I think I'm average looking. I love my self-image, but I don't think I'm the best looking woman in the world, but it's like every single man there was amazed by my looks. His family kept congratulating him for catching my nationality, and some people told him when I was within earshot that I was buenísima, so hot. I was whistled at and catcalled in the street. Older men we spoke to even said they wished they had a wife as hot as me, sometimes with their wives right next to them. Random children who looked about 15 or 16 stared at me. Other things that annoyed me were being called mamita, or mi amor, by random people, or Venezuelans literally calling each other homophobic slurs all the time. Literally, I'm not exaggerating. They also spoke about other women behind their backs in objectifying or derogatory ways. Of course, not every man was like that, and most people minded their own business, but I was starting to be afraid to be around men. One night we went to a club, and it was horrible. I told my boyfriend to leave early because I felt like every man there was looking at me all the time. I started dressing almost like a monk to try and feel comfortable. I also tried shazamming songs I'd heard on the radio or at parties, and almost all of them were so misogynistic. My boyfriend was dancing with his mom at Christmas, and one of the songs literally said, "I'll buy your girlfriend." By New Year, I was exhausted. We came back, and I immediately felt better, but now his brother is getting married and has sent us invitations. When my boyfriend asked me to go, I said I didn't want to go back to his country. To be clear, he knew I was uncomfortable almost all the time because of the men in his country because I told him so every time. He has told me that I just need to get used to it and nobody means any harm. I told him no, I don't want to go back, I just can't stand being objectified by a whole country. He is now not talking to me, and I'm feeling bad for what I've told him. Maybe I'm being culturally insensitive?